New Japan Pro Wrestling and Ring of Honor have announced the cards for the two-night Honor Rising Japan shows this year. The annual ROH shows from Korakuen Hall will feature, amongst other matches, a high-profile tag team main event featuring the reunited Golden Lovers, that's Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi, going up against two members of the Being the Elite sub-faction of Bullet Club in Cody and the villain Marty Scurll. Although, Marty Scurll doesn't sound overly pleased that he will be involved in the match. So let's run down the cards for February 23rd and February 24th from Korakuen Hall. It will feature a mix of Ring of Honor wrestlers and stars from New Japan Pro Wrestling. So the first match will be Young Lions Kitamura and Hanare, although both are showing signs that they're about to graduate from Young Lions status. Well, I think Hanare has. And they'll go up against Bullet Club OG faction members, the Tokyo Pimp, Yujiro Takahashi, and Bad Luck Fale. Then moving into the second match, and Ring of Honor stars Cheeseburger, Delirious will team up with Jushin Thunder Liger to go up against another trio of Bullet Club OG faction members and brothers. Hikuleo, Tangaloa, and Tama Tonga will team up as the Sons of Haku go up against two Ring of Honor vets and legend in Jushin Liger. Then the third match, we've got David Finlay and Juice Robinson taking on the Young Bucks. The fourth match will be Kushida up against Hiromu Takahashi and Flip Gordon in a triple threat match. That's a big opportunity for Flip Gordon going up against two former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champions. So Flip Gordon's got a real opportunity on the Honor Rising shows next week. Going into the fifth match of night one, we've got Taguchi teaming up with Jay Lethal and Ring of Honor champion Dalton Castle. And they'll be going up against the Chaos team of the Best Friends, that's Chucky T and Beretta, and the IWGP United States champion, Jay White. Now, we mentioned in a previous video, we're not too certain how aligned with Chaos Jay White is. He's always had a separate entrance since he joined the faction. In one of his first interviews since joining the faction, he mentioned he would love to challenge stable leader Kazuchika Okada somewhere down the line. So Jay White's allegiance to the Chaos faction is a little up in the air. Then the semi-main event from night one for the Never Openweight Championship. This is an interesting one. Hiroki Goto will defend his title against the Beer City Bruiser. The Beer City Bruiser getting a title match in the semi-main event of the first night of Honor Rising Japan 2018. Thought that was kind of surprising. Then we move into the main event of night one. And this is interesting for a whole bunch of reasons. Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi, the Golden Lovers, will team with an established member of the Bullet Club OG faction, the honorary Tongan Chase Owens. Now, this won't be the first time that Omega has teamed up with a member of the Bullet Club OG faction since this whole thing has been going on. Kenny Omega will appear on New Japan's 4-day tour of Australia early next week, and he will team with the Gorillas of Destiny in a match. That's interesting because Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi had a bit of a run-in during this year's G1. Tama Tonga has also made some comments in regards to what's been going on with Cody and Kenny Omega and has called for the Bullet Club to return to their roots, so to speak. So Kenny Omega being teamed with Bullet Club OG faction members is interesting. Perhaps what goes on the Honor Rising shows or in the NJPW Fallout Tour in Australia will play a role in how Omega gets along with other members of Bullet Club that aren't in Being the Elite moving forward. Let's go to night two of the Ring of Honor tournament. In the first match, Hanare going up against the Beer City Bruiser. It's possible the Beer City Bruiser is the Never Openweight champion by this time, so it's a good match for Hanare. In the second match, David Finlay, Juice Robinson, Jay Lethal will take on Bullet Club OG faction members Hikuleo, Chase Owens, and Yujiro Takahashi. Going into the third match, it's another opportunity for Flip Gordon as he'll team up with Taguchi to go up against Bushi and Hiramu Takahashi. So again, it's established junior heavyweights and Flip Gordon. Then we've got a never open weight 6-man tag team championship match as Bullet Club OG faction members Bad Luck Fale and the Gorillas of Destiny will defend against Cheeseburger, Delirious, and Jushin Thunder Liger. And of course on night one, that same team of Cheeseburger, Delirious, and Jushin Liger will take on Hikuleo, Tangaloa, and Tama Tonga. So moving into the fifth match on night 2 of Honor Rising, Chucky T, Chuck Taylor from the Best Friends, will team up with Yoshihashi and Jay White to go up against the Young Bucks and Hangman Page. Then, in the semi-main event on night 2, a Ring of Honor World Championship match, as Ring of Honor World Champion Dalton Castle will defend his title against Beretta. Beretta from the Best Friends, formerly of Roppongi Vice. He received an IWGP United States Championship opportunity last year and will receive a shot at the Ring of Honor Championship in Korakuen Hall. That's a big match for him. And then the main event of Honor Rising Japan 2018, the Golden Lovers, Kota Ibushi and Kenny Omega. I believe this will be the first time they have teamed together since reuniting in Sapporo, like teaming together, just the two of them anyway. They'll go up against the Villain, Marty, Scurll, and Cody. Now, an interesting note is that Marty Scurll is claiming he did not agree to this match. He did not agree to taking on the team of Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi. He has put that on record. Now, Hangman Page has also put it on record that he did agree to teaming with the Young Bucks to take on Chucky T, Yoshihashi, and Jay White. But so it's clear at this point that other members of the Being the Elite sub-faction of Bullet Club is not as on board with kicking Omega out of Bullet Club as Cody is. I mean, perhaps we could see Omega bury the hatchet with Tama Tonga and join the Bullet Club Originals. Perhaps Cody might not be long for Bullet Club. It's not clear, but we will all find out most likely in the next few months as 2018 rolls on for both Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling. I want to also remind you, you can check out the Golden Lovers documentary that's on New Japan World right now for subscribers. Speaking of subscribing, I would like to ask all of you who have yet to subscribe to this channel, please hit the subscribe button to make sure you're not missing out on any news or reports from NJPW or ROH. I'm the Guy from Spoiler Free Wrestling.